Chumrip su bang pong tang akne swadi kap Thai brothers and sisters. How is everyone doing today? Today is going to be an action-packed video. We're going to talk about the Thai government. I'm going to read some comments. So I just want to say that, brothers and sisters, our voices are being heard slowly but surely, but we still got a lot of work to do because we are going up against media and world media. They're all connected, right? So if Thai outlets put something, they're gonna forward to their other broadcast partners, and they're gonna just project it out. And this is why I can't stop what I'm doing, because it's important to get the facts out, do our research and all that. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, I want to start by giving this brother a shout out. He donated $25, and I was like, man, that's a lot of money. So what I'm gonna do with that $25, I'm gonna send it to Cambodia for maybe a family that can actually use it. Okay, but Bong, thank you so much. And I just want to read his comment. Okay, and he writes, my uncle, who escaped from Cambodia to Thailand and is married to a Lao woman, has 4 adult daughters. I've been in conflict with one of them, who is very gung-ho and consistently spread Thai military propaganda on her Facebook page. At one point, claiming that Khmer have quickly become ungrateful to the Thais for allowing refugees in their country, blah blah blah. I suspect she hasn't learned about Ghost Mountain. My late father, who was a professor in Cambodia before the Khmer Rouge, educated me greatly before he passed away. In Aayutaya, a recent discovered underground Chinese mural was closed off to visitors to prevent their true ancestry from becoming widely publicized. In college, I had a roommate in Taiwan who had great difficulty pronouncing my Cambodian name Ro, which he always pronounced it as Lo. Similarly, with Khmer word Krom, meaning below, Thais dropped the R and pronounced it as Khom. Over time, they altered many Khmer words to suit their own pronunciation, shaping what is now modern Thai. And brothers and sisters, that is so true. Can you imagine Thai language and vocabulary and letters was before the Thai times, right? And then imagine them learning Khmer alphabet and then trying to change it to Thai, right, to make it make sense to them, and then retelling history as if they were the ones who discovered all this stuff, which is crazy, goes beyond me. But just like we have our bias, right? Like I'm defending Cambodia because I actually lived there and been there, but I'm doing it with facts. I'm not doing it with emotion. And one of the daughters that he's talking about, and she's going on Facebook to defend Thai, and all good. But you gotta lay down some facts here, right? So that's what we try to do here, brothers and sisters. I learned so much from you guys. I know you guys message me and say thank you for, there's no need to thank me. We, brothers and sisters, cannot forget where we came from. And just like Angkor Wat been through so much battles, but we got to remember it's still standing. And we, Khmer brothers and sisters, are going to stand as well. And we're not going to go down lightly. And we're going to fight this nonsense that's going on. Another comment I want to read before we get to the meat and potatoes, from a Thai sister, and she's writing about Aayutaya because I spoke of Aayutaya being a beautiful temple, so she just added more context to it, so we can all learn from each other. And that's what I love about doing these videos. I learned so much from you guys. You guys are teaching me, and when I'm wrong, you're correcting me, and it's all good. So she writes, wait, I want to add to the Aayutaya bit of history. Aayutaya, in sense, was part of the Khmer Empire, where the Khmer king set out royals to create a new kingdom, a part of the Angkor, because there was too many wars. The name Aayutaya is Old Khmer script, meaning country without war. So when the Sukhothai said they founded Aayutaya, they meant captured. It was a place that was built on the reputation of culture, art, music that was highly rooted from Angkor. Heck, the original Aayutaya royals were from Angkor. This is part of Aayutaya history, pre-Siam, and the Thais cannot accept because anything Aayutaya had connections with Angkor, they would destroy the ideas of pure Thai. Many Thais like to say, I lost my train of thought. Many Thais like to say the culture is from Aayutaya, but they can't accept the connection between Aayutaya and Angkor. Again, let me just clarify, Aayutaya was a separate kingdom, but at the same time, it was also a kingdom created by Angkorians because they wanted a nation of peace, hence the name. And I'll leave the link below so you can read more of it. And she goes into more details, and she learned this, she overheard it, I guess, during the time she went to Aayutaya and got a tour guide. And it's very important that when we travel, get a tour guide. You learn so much, right? And Aayutaya, if it's part of a UNESCO, I'm not sure, then there's gonna be facts to it that you cannot argue. Just like Angkor, you cannot deny that, Thai. You cannot deny. It's part of UNESCO and it's part of world history. So whatever Thai history is, it is what it is. And in the last video, remember I was talking to you guys, research Black May? Well, I found this video, and I want you to like and subscribe to this channel. It's a Frozen History. So good. Now, if you're on the Thai side, you're probably gonna watch it and be like, it's so biased, it's so biased. But I can tell you, it's not biased. It's just history as it is. And it just makes Thai look so bad, so evil, because that's who they are. And that's why I want to spend this time to talk about Thai government. So without further ado, let's watch a little clip from Frozen History. And
in May 1992, massive protests filled the streets of Bangkok. The government responded with lethal force. Soldiers fired into crowds. Helicopters dropped tear gas. Protesters were dragged into vans and disappeared. The event became known as Black May. Dozens were killed. Hundreds were injured or vanished. But this time, the backlash was enormous. King Bhumibol again intervened, and the military was forced to step back. An elected government returned. It seemed like a turning point. The late 1990s and early 2000s offered a glimpse of democratic consolidation. Thailand adopted a progressive constitution in 1997, which enshrined human rights and checks on military power. Civil society expanded.
That's the difference between Thai government, right? In America, our Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. And up until this point, we have not changed it. And throughout Thai government history, they're always changing it. 1997. That's fresh, right? So that tells you a lot about their government. They can change it as they please, right? Whenever they see fit. And this is how the military government in Thai works. And we all know they control the media. They control all the outlets of information. And a lot of Thais living in the country, they're coming with arguments that they don't know what they're talking about. That's why I challenge them to do their own research, but they don't want to. They just want to come with emotions.
New parties emerged, political debates flourished, but the shadow of the army never fully lifted. The military never faced accountability for its past crimes. No generals were tried. No truth commission was formed. The culture of impunity endured. That impunity would return with a vengeance in 2006. Amid political conflict and mass protests, the army once again seized power, ousting Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra. Tanks returned to the streets. A military junta suspended the constitution, censored the press, and detained critics. Elections were promised and delayed. Dissenters were branded enemies of the state. The pattern repeated. In 2010, anti-coup protesters known as the Red Shirts held massive rallies in Bangkok demanding the return of democracy. The military cracked down again. Snipers shot protesters from rooftops. Over 90 civilians were killed. The government claimed they were defending public order. Human rights groups called it a massacre. No one was ever prosecuted. Then, in 2014, the military struck again. General Prayuth Chan-o-cha staged Thailand's 12th successful coup. He declared martial law, censored the internet, banned political gatherings, and appointed himself prime minister. A new constitution was written designed to ensure military control even in elections. Dissenters were jailed, academics silenced, students intimidated. The junta portrayed itself as a savior of stability, but it ruled through fear. Throughout this era, Thailand presented itself to the world as a modern nation, a hub for tourism, trade, and diplomacy. But beneath the surface lay a reality of military control, silenced citizens.
So I'm gonna end it right there. I'll leave the link to that video. It's such a good video, but you should watch all the videos. It's so good. And you see in Black May when the people rose to fight against the government, to protest, you see what the military did? If they were able to shoot their own people for protesting, that clearly tells you they don't give a fuck about anyone. And the video also goes talking about nobody got tried, so they kind of walked scot-free. They did all these horrible things to the Khmer people, to Ghost Mountain, and those lieutenants, commanders, whatever you want to call them, they're still alive to this day. So they know who they are. But because they control the government, they're able to hide classified information, so nobody knows who their name. Nobody can have paper trails to them, and this is sad. It's pretty sad, guys. So I definitely take a look at that. Frozen History, he does such a good job, man, detailing with dates. It's easy to listen to, and the visuals, as you can see, is great. But I want to move along to this Thai article right here from the Bangkok Post, and it has a picture, and we'll read it together. 46 jobless Cambodians were caught sneaking into Thailand throughout Chanthaburi border province on Thursday night, driven by a lack of employment opportunities. And then the next paragraph says 6 Myanmar nationals were also caught in Sa Kaeo province after crossing illegally from Cambodia. They said they were attempting to return home to Myanmar because there were no work for them in Cambodia. And the funny thing is, when I look at the picture, they said 46 jobless Cambodians, but in the picture, I mean, clearly I don't see the other 40. So this is Thai propaganda for you, man. Those could have been the Myanmar people that they captured, but then they got to headline it with Cambodians. You see how they twist some truth? They sprinkle you with some truth, but then it doesn't add up. And this is what I don't like. This is the propaganda I'm talking about. And the Thai people eat this all up. Where's the rest of the 40 people? I can count, like, maybe eyeballing at 7. And that's an article from Thailand. And just yesterday night, like 2 days ago, and I woke up late, and late here, but early morning there, and then this is what happens. I'm gonna share with you guys this video.
ពួកចៅសៀមមកពួកចៅសៀមប្លន់យកទឹកដីខ្មែរបាទពួកចៅសៀមនេះប្លន់យកទឹកដីខ្មែរហើយនៅភូមិតបន5សូមរាជរដ្ឋាភិបាលជួយបាទពួកចៅសៀមប្លន់យកដីខ្មែរយកភូមិតបន5បាទចៅសៀមប្លន់នេះ
He's saying Port Chao Sim is like these robbers, these Thai robbers are stealing the land, and now they put barbed wires in Cambodian land. So they're crossing again. They're crossing. And this is bananas, man. And then there's this other Chinese article I want to show you guys real fast. And they wrote, at the time of the situation on the Cambodia-Thailand border, countries continue to be tense. The Thai army has accused of trying to expand the scope of the dispute and cross borders into Cambodia. and I'll just leave the article for you guys to see. And clearly they're getting into Cambodian land and this putting barbed wires and tires, which is crazy to me. And so this is coming from the Thai side. Ready? From Thai PBS World. And and the article says, the Thai army is in urgent need of razor wire to erect fences along border of Cambodia. So it has sought donations from the public instead of using its own budget. The procedure for which takes at least 1 month to complete, said the army spokesperson Manjay Wintai Suvari. And this is funny because instead of using their military budget to get these barbed wires, they're asking the public for donation. Because why? In their government, to get something like that approved takes months. Think about that. It takes months. But they have no respect for law. So they're just going to do it anyways. Just like they've been doing everything up until this point. Just doing what they want. This next video I want to share with you guys. I believe they're all Koreans, okay? So living in Cambodia. And many Thais are talking all this crap about Cambodia. And even white foreigners, American foreigners, talking shit, calling Cambodia like, oh, a rat hole. Man, that says a lot about you as a person. You know, the people, there's no price you can put on kindness, friendliness. You can't put money on that. But to call a country like a rat hole or a shithole or whatever you want to call it, says a lot about you as a person, right? So I want to share you this next clip.
시적인 휴전만으로는 이 사태를 막을 수가 없습니다. 강국이 약소국을 수십 년간 괴롭혀온 이 일을 국제사회에서 도와주십시오. Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia. Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia. Save Cambodia. Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia.
Save Cambodia. Save Cambodia.
시적인 휴
So the Koreans had gotten together and they made their own little slogan, you know, Save Cambodia, and they throw the C up, and it's a beautiful thing because in Cambodia there's a lot of Koreans, and they love Cambodia, and for them to rally together is just beautiful, you know. Thailand always talks about we want peace, everything you want, you're not doing. The world sees it. The more they do research, Thai, they're gonna see you for what you are. And it's very sad because I keep defending Thais because I was lucky enough to grow up with a handful of them, and they only show me love. But that small percentage of you guys are really, really bad, and it sucks. It really sucks because you want to wage war, you know, on a country that has less than you. Do you not see the poor people? Are they not poorer than your people? Do you not see that? And you're gonna walk around like you're some tough guy. I don't see you picking on Vietnam. You could have picked on Vietnam too. Remember when you fought Vietnam? Yeah, they got you on your heels. It's truly sad, man. And then here's another article called the Bangkok Post. The presence of numerous Cambodian rockets and landmines means that Thai border communities and frontiers are still unsafe for civilians and military personnel, according to the Royal Thai Army. Listen, man. They didn't evacuate these people for a reason. They didn't capture the Cambodian soldiers in Cambodian land, which they done illegally for no reason. It's all premeditated. They're using it as bargaining chips. And remember, I told you the government is two things: money and the public's opinion. They need the public to rally behind them. And when the conflict started and they closed their border, it's supposed to be bilaterally, but they did it unilaterally. They just did it. No talks. And this is why Cambodians had to take all their cases to the international court and to the and let the international community know what's going on. Because we can't talk behind closed doors, because Thai cannot keep their end of the bargain. And this is why you see a lot of slogans saying, don't tie to me, don't tie to me, because they lost all credibility. And that prime minister they have, what a puppet. What a puppet. I don't even listen to anything he says, because you know why? He has to go back and report to their master. What a puppet. The daughter, the senior watcher daughter, who they removed, right? Who had at least some kind of political influence. They wanted to get rid of her right away, because why? She had some influence. So then they got rid of her, put the guy they wanted, the puppet, right? To fool the masses. Oh, Cambodia's invading, poor little. Just look at history. The only one that's been the invader is Thailand, through and through. Anyone can, and anyone that can go to the internet can see that. And I don't think they understand why I'm fighting so hard. Because I know Thai will fight to the death, and I know Cambodia will fight to the death. And I don't want that. I don't want that. But here we are. What else I got for you guys? And you know, don't you think it's funny that now another Thai soldier has stepped in a landmine, blew off his leg, and then they're blaming Cambodia again. They're blaming Cambodia again. And it's funny because when they were fighting, actual missiles and gunfire, no Thai stepped in landmines then. We all know all the landmines are on the Cambodian side. We know this. So you would have to cross to the Cambodian side, and they done it because the ceasefire agreement says no movement to cause escalation. And what did they do? Bring tires to the Cambodian side with barbed wires. And then the Thai media is going to say, oh, we need donations to get more barbed wires because our country, we need to protect our sovereignty. When you're the ones invading. God, man. And then Thais are going to come here with their emotion. And this is where I need your help, brothers and sisters. If you see comments like that, help me just hit them with facts. I try to comment on everyone's, but some of them are just getting like redundant, and it's giving me a headache. So, with that being said, I just want to thank each and every one of you, man, for liking and subscribing, and just standing along together, because we are stronger together, and that's the truth. And we are louder, and we cannot stay silent anymore. And every day that I find some good information, I'm gonna come on, I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna present it so that we educate ourselves. We know about Cambodian history, because it's very important, and there's no better time to be proud of being a Cambodian, you know. I know you guys are already proud, but I feel like in 2025 it just means that much more. So thank you, Bangpon, Akne, Kap Kun Kap, Thai brothers and sisters. Have a good